Imagine a dealership where you've got tracking tags on every single key and tracking tags in your vehicle. So the minute someone can't find a key or a vehicle, you could simply open an app, type in a stock number VIN, and see if the key is located on your keyboard, or out in a car, or shoved in a desk, or over a detail. That's exactly what Mercedes-Benz of Danbury in the Hartford Connect area wanted to set up, and that's what TrueSpot is offering them. They have the ability to see where a key is in a vehicle is anywhere on one of their many locations. So let's talk about how Mercedes-Benz of Danbury is tracking their keys and cars. First off, let's explain the tags, and then I'll explain the phone app, right? So tag-wise, this is what's living on their keys. It's about the size of a quarter. To give you a sense of scale, here's my set of keys, my personal set of keys with it on it. So not particularly big. So you can zip tie this on, you can connect it up to a key fob. Depending if you have a key machine, you just have a pegboard, you have key hooks, makes no difference. This will work for all of them. Ask me about integrations if you have a key machine though. I'd love to talk to you about that. On the back of the tags, you're going to see a QR code. This is what's going to allow you to connect this tag up to a specific stock or VIN, which I'll show you here in a second. Vehicle-wise, you're going to see these tags right here. So same style tracking tag, but with a piece you can throw around the rearview mirror of the car. So I'm going to jump into the phone. Let's say I'm a sales guy, a lot tech, a porter, a detail guy. You pick the guy who needs to find a key or find a car, or both. So let's say I'm running a search, and I have the last four of it, right? It's 198P, right? So I'm going to go ahead and type that in. When I type that in, it's then going to pull up, and I'd go, oh, okay, is it this 21 Chevy Tahoe? Yes, that's the car I'm looking for. Now, I can see on there's a car icon and a key icon, so I understand that it has a tracking tag on both. If you were tracking the spare, you'd see two keys, right? So understand you can do that. When I jump in, it's going to then show me the location of the vehicle, right? So I can see where it's at, and then right above the map, it's going to tell me. So I was reading on there, it'd say location, Grenadier South Lot, Grenadier sign. So that is their naming conventions of what this geofenced area is. When you get out there, if you get to a pin drop, you'll appear as a blue dot on the map. But if you're standing at it, you should be able to look to the left, look to the right. Within a few spots, you should be able to see the location of your vehicle. So for the sake of granularity, you can get pretty close. Now, let's talk about the key. If I touch the key icon, it's then going to pull up and show me where that key is located. So now I can see this key. This key is obviously located in the building. And if I read right above that, Grenadier Showroom in the sales tower. So I know that this key is in the sales tower, car sitting out front. So if I'm trying to show this vehicle, how much more efficient did I just get, right? Oh, keys in the sales tower, car's right in front. Yeah, Mr. Customer, let me grab the key. It's right in there, and I'll walk you out to the car. Now, what's making this all possible? How are you able to see where these keys and these vehicles are? What is the magic, right? So I want to explain that really quickly. Let's not get too deep into this. I'd be more than happy to discuss it more in a demo, but I want you to understand some basics. We use a technology just called LoRa. We actually hold about 5 different patents on it. It's low-range radio combined with Bluetooth. So how does that work? Your tags, right? These are pinging or chirping every 7 seconds, right? So they're looking to be seen, right? Reaching out to the sky. Outside, on light poles, fences, sides of buildings, I have these solar-powered gateways. So all I've got to do, put a bracket on it, run it up a light pole, connect it on. And this is what's looking for those tags that are chirping. So this is collecting all that data of the location of where they're at. In the building, I also have a piece that's looking for tags. That's these guys. So both of these guys are going to be searching for those key and car tags. All of these guys are talking to a base station, right? This is what's collecting all those data points and pushing them to the cloud. So when you open up the app to search for a key or a vehicle, it's showing you where they're at. Now, what you're seeing on the screen over here is the locations of where we've placed these. So if you're trying to get an understanding or a basic idea for how many does it take to cover an area, I wanted you to see this. All right, so here we are on the desktop dashboard, right? And I want to show you what it looks like for these guys. So this is one of their campuses that you can see highlighted yellow, and that's where we've created all these different geofences using those gateways we were talking about. They also have an entire secondary campus where they're going to have vehicles and things living also. So this is their newer campus, and then you can see, obviously, their older campus. Now, all these pin drops that you're looking at right now is the location of vehicles. And I can also flip that over to keys. So at the end of a night, if you want to check the location of all your keys, guess what? You can see if any single key gets left out on the lot or somewhere where it shouldn't be. So when you're looking at this, you can see if a key is outside. Now, the second piece I want to show you really quickly is just going to be for locations of inventory. If you have vehicles that are stored across multiple lots, or maybe just different parts of the dealership and you want to understand where they are, this is a very quick and easy way to see that, right? So for the sake of these guys, hey, how many cars do I have in the Grenadier showroom, right? Well, I've got 11 vehicles, and here's a list of all 11, right? So if you're trying to understand what's there, or if you're like, hey, what's over at our south side lot? Well, you've got 10 vehicles on the south side lot, and here's a list of all 10 that are there. right? So understanding where stuff is. This becomes powerful if you're trying to understand, hey, what's in my parking garage right now, right? These guys can look and go, hey, I've got 62 vehicles. This is a list of all 62. So if you were doing an audit and you were trying to understand where things are, this is a really easy way to do it. Anytime a key tag or a car tag leaves the campus, it's immediately going to start a timer on that specific tag connected to that specific VIN, right? So for the sake of this, I can go into the dashboard and look at last sightings for inventory, and I have keys. So if I want to understand what vehicles have been gone for more than 4 hours, I have a window here that I can click into, and it'll present me with a list of any vehicle that's been gone for more than 4 hours. I can do that exact same process for keys. So they have one set of keys that's been gone for more than 24 hours, and one set of keys that's been off the campus for more than 4 hours. Now, not only can you see this at any given time, but also I can set you up for alerts. So if you're thinking, hey, it'd be really nice if I could get an alert on any key or any car that was gone for more than, let's say, 3 hours or 5 hours or whatever amount of time you want to pick, I can set you up to receive an email alert that'll provide you a list of stocks and VINs that are off the campus. So you may be saying, hey, what if I have like a jump box I want to tag, or a golf cart, or golf cart keys, or maybe the keys that go to those gates that you close at the end of the night to prevent people from coming in, and you're worried about losing those keys? You can connect the tag up to any of these things, right? Dealer plates are a big one for a lot of guys. You can take a tag, connect it up, and then just name it that. So for the sake of this, I'll show you what they've done. They track 2 jump boxes. So if I type in jump box, I can then click into it, and it'll show me the location of that jump box. So I can see it's in the building, and it'll tell me, hey, this is on the ground floor in the showroom in the sales tower. Exactly where that jump box should probably be. However, if that jump box ended up out on the lot in a car, I want to be able to quickly find it so we're not looking for it for 3 days before we buy a new one, only to discover it was still at the store. So if you'd like to learn a little bit more about tracking keys, tracking cars, maybe tracking both, I'd be more than happy to set up a demo to talk with you. If you've got multiple lots, if you've got just a single lot, right? Maybe it's just, hey, I just have an issue with keys. Let's talk about that. I'm sure I can help you out. Maybe you use a keeper machine, maybe you use a key track machine. Let me talk to you about those integrations that I have set up. Maybe you're thinking, hey, can you use this on service? What if I told you that I have tags set up specifically for service, where you could throw a hang tag in a car, click something on the keys, put 6040 on your RO, and that way you'd know to search for 6040 and it'd show you the key and the car location. So if the car is parked on the second floor of your parking garage, and if the key is at dispatch or at a service advisor's desk or in bay number 32, you would know. We can talk about this as well. Give me a call, give me a text, give me an email. Let's set up a demo and talk about your store.